Hello everyone, if you like my video, please subscribe, like and share it for watching upcoming videos. Thank you. Hello students, I hope everyone is in good health. Today I am going to continue the same chapter, lesson 2, classification of plants, in which I will discuss the kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista, this kingdom consists of unicellular organism. The nucleus here is bounded by nuclear membrane, and that's why they are also known as eukaryotes. In this kingdom, some animals do not make their own food. For example, amoeba, paramecium, and some are plant-like, that they have one or more chloroplast in them, because of which they can prepare their own food by using solar energy, that means sun's energy. For example, we can take euglena and diatoms. So let us begin with the amoeba. It is one of the simplest animal. It is carrying one single cell, and since they are very small in structure, that's why they can be seen only with the help of a powerful microscope. You can see the structure of amoeba. Here also you can see, in which it consists of a cell membrane, cytoplasm, it carries the semi-liquid form, that is cytoplasm, contractile vacuole is there, food vacuole is there. As a whole, it is having a clear nucleus with them, which is bounded by a nuclear membrane. And where they are found? They are found in ponds, ditches and other places with stagnating water. What is stagnating water? Still water, which is not running or moving water. The body of the amoeba, from the figure also you can understand that it is very irregular in shape, and the body is covered with cell membrane. Okay, a prominent nucleus is also there, which lie in the center of the cytoplasm. You can see cytoplasm is everywhere is there. In the center of the cytoplasm, the prominent nucleus is present. Now let us see one by one the activities of amoeba. First of all, we will see how amoeba moves. The organ of amoeba which helps in locomotion. Locomotion means when an animal moves from one place to another. That means full body moves from one place to another is known as locomotion. The organ of locomotion in amoeba is known as what? Pseudopodium. What is the meaning of pseudopodium? It means false food. False food means is not the real food they possess. They are having false food, which at the time of moving they are extending that food, and at the time of staying in one place they are again coming back to the normal position. So how they look like? It is a finger-like projection formed temporarily by the extension of cytoplasm. It is a finger-like projection, you can see from the figure, and here in the picture also you can see that it is a finger-like projection temporarily by the extent. Temporarily means temporarily for the movement it will extend the cytoplasm along with the cell membrane in a particular direction, in which direction the amoeba wants to move. Many pseudopodia may be projecting out from the body of the amoeba, out of which only one of the pseudopodia will be extending much longer than the others towards the direction it wants to move. And this type of movement is often termed as amoeboid movement. So movement of this amoeba with the help of pseudopodia, which is also known as false food, is known as amoeboid movement. Now let us see the feeding habit of amoeba. How amoeba feeds. When amoeba senses food in the immediate surrounding, when it understands that the food is nearby, then it quickly put out its pseudopodia. That is, all the time the pseudopodia is the only one which is helping amoeba to catch the prey. Let us see. On reaching the food particle, extend two of its pseudopodia. You can see from the picture also here, two of the pseudopodia, it will take it out and it will surround the food particle. See, can you see the two of the pseudopodia? It is taking out, and slowly the food particle, the green one is the food particle, and it is getting surrounded, and in this way it captures the food inside it, and slowly it will get dissolved into its body. The tip of the two pseudopodia fuse together. When they meet, the two tip join together, the pseudopodia, they fuse together and they form a small space with the food vacuole inside it. The food is inside it and here it get fused. A food vacuole is thus formed. In this way, what it forms here? It forms a food vacuole. So the cytoplasm secretes digestive juice into the food vacuole. The cytoplasm present inside the body of the amoeba, it secretes one type of juice known as digestive juice into the food vacuole. Okay. Actually, what is the function of this digestive juice secreted by the cytoplasm? It acts on the food, and the food is in the complex form which has been digested by the amoeba and helps in breaking it down into simple soluble form. The cytoplasm which secretes the digestive juice which helps the food to break down into simple soluble form. This soluble food is absorbed into the cytoplasm where it is stored or utilized for growth and release of energy. Because all the food cannot be absorbed by such a single celled animal for a one time. So whatever food will be utilized, it will be utilized, and rest of the food will be kept as a stored preserved food which has been utilized, which will be used for the growth and release of energy. Now all food will be digested. You know, in our human body also, you have seen that the food which is undigested comes out in the process of excretion. Here also you will find the same thing. Since it is behaving as an animal, the undigested food is expelled from the body through the cell membrane. Very important, these three lines. The undigested food which is remaining in the amoeba is being expelled out from the body through the cell membrane. Directly it will be taken out. Digestion occurs only inside a food vacuole. Okay, the food vacuole is responsible for the digestion of the food fully to prevent the digestive juices mixing with the cytoplasm. And what is the function of this? Digestion takes place inside the food vacuole. That's why the digestive juices also gets prevention for mixing into the cytoplasm. Finally, this is responsible and kept inside the food vacuole only and prevent it from mixing in the rest of the cytoplasm. Okay, now this is all about the feeding habit of the amoeba. Now we will come to the how amoeba excretes, how it will excrete the unnecessary food and water, which is undigested food and water out of the waste product, how will be excreted by the body of the amoeba. Ammonia is the main waste product. Please underline this from in your book also. Ammonia is the main waste product that is formed in the body of an amoeba. Okay, this is eliminated from the body through the general body surface by the simple process of diffusion. So what happened? This is eliminated from the body through the general body surface. From the general body surface only it will get diffused by the process of called diffusion. It will get diffused. And what is the main waste product in amoebas as an excretory product? Ammonia. Okay. Excess of water from the body of the amoeba is collected in the contractile vacuole. Okay. So contractile vacuole, you will see it is a empty one. It is the excess of the water which is not required by the amoeba is being collected in the contractile vacuole. And ammonia is highly soluble in water. Hence, sometimes ammonia is expelled out along with the water from the contractile vacuole also. Sometimes to the body surface also. And since it is water soluble, so when the contractile vacuole reserve the excess water inside it, at that time, since ammonia is also soluble, it also get inside the contractile vacuole and get expelled from there also. The contractile vacuole expands when there is water in it and shrinks when the water is released into the surrounding. So when there will be water, it will swells up, and when the water will go out of the body of the amoeba, the contractile vacuole shrinks, means squeezed down. Okay. Now the nitrogenous wastes are also given out directly through the cell surface. In short, you have to remember, through the cell surface only all the waste products are being mainly expelled. Okay, and the remaining is the excess water along with the ammonia. Some of the ammonia products are also expelled through the contractile vacuole also. What are the expelled product? Nitrogenous waste product like ammonia and all are also included here. Okay. Now the next we will see here how an amoeba respires. Everything it is doing with the cell membrane. So let us see how the exchange of gases are also taking place. In amoeba, exchange of gases means incoming of oxygen and outgoing of carbon dioxide. So exchange of gases occurs through the cell membrane. Outside membrane is only taking active part in this. But how this process will go on? The oxygen from the surrounding water diffuses. How the process is going on? Diffusion into the cytoplasm, and carbon dioxide from the body of the amoeba diffuses out into the surrounding water. That means by the process of diffusion from the cell membrane, through the cell membrane, the oxygen from the water comes inside the body of the amoeba into the cytoplasm, and from cytoplasm to the outside surrounding, it goes with the help of the process of diffusion from cytoplasm to the surrounding water. How an amoeba reproduces. Reproduces means we have already done that reproduction takes place for giving rise to the same kind, and in this way generation wise it grows. Okay, so amoeba reproduces by splitting into two, means called binary. Okay, so let us see. Bi means two. In a full grown amoeba, first the nucleus divides into two. You have to remember it is having a definite nucleus in them. First the nucleus divide. So this nucleus will first divide, and then along with that the cell and the cytoplasm will also divide into two equal halves and get divided into two daughter nuclei. And slowly they will grow into a independently full size, and in the long run they will also again divide into again daughter nuclei. So from the parent the daughter nuclei come with the help of nuclear fission, is known as the what? Binary fission. Let us see now. Divides into two, and then the rest of the cell divides in a way that each cell gets half one daughter nucleus. So everyone will get the one daughter nucleus they will get. Okay, this process is known as binary fission. Binary fission, binary I have told you students that binary means two, fission means division. So the two daughter amoebae live independently, grow into a full size, and they grow and when they will again grow into adult, they will again be capable of dividing again into the process of binary fission. Now you can see here also the binary fission, how it is going on in amoeba. Sometimes when the environment conditions are unfavorable, this is of the favorable condition they are doing this. All the time the condition is not favorable, then what will happen if the condition is not favorable? At that time the ponds grow dry, or it is too cold or too hot. At that time amoeba withdraws its pseudopodia and turns into a small rounded speck. At this time the amoeba secretes a thick wall around itself. The surrounding is so dry, so hot or so cool that amoeba cannot bear this climate. That's why it withdraws all its pseudopodia towards itself, and it forms a thick wall around itself, and that thick wall is now known as what? Cyst. The reproduction will take part at that time inside the cyst only, by the process known as multiple fission, because favorable condition is not there. That's why inside the cells the nucleus divides several times into their many daughter nuclei. So each daughter nucleus is surrounded by some cytoplasm to form the amoebulae. Inside the cyst the nuclei divides several times to become the daughter nuclei. Many daughter nuclei becomes, and each daughter nuclei then surrounded by cytoplasm to form the amoebulae. When favorable, until then they stay like that till they wait for the favorable condition to comes, and when the favorable condition comes the cyst again breaks open to release the amoebulae. The amoebulae then develops into a young amoeba. In this way it carries on its process normally and develop into a healthy adult. So students, I hope you have understand about the kingdom Protista, in which we have discussed in details about the amoeba. So please learn from the book, and all the associated pictures also have shown you about the amoeba. So students, please go through them nicely. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.